Hi, today is the 25th of October and let us have a look at the PSU Bank Index because this has been making waves since today and yesterday as well. Let's start with the monthly chart, and on the monthly chart you will see that this fell in three waves clearly for the 2014 low, and then it rose in five waves 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 to complete this fifth five wave advance, which we have labeled wave 1 for the time being. And then it again fell back very sharply, but this time again it fell down in three waves. This is very clear if you look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart, you can see that it fell in three waves to complete this decline, which almost went to the right to the bottom of wave 1. And this we have labeled as wave 2. And then it again started rising right from 2016, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it rose in five waves, and this completed this five wave advance. So after this five wave advance, it again started falling, and as you can see it fell in three waves. So what we have labeled, this is another first wave and this is probably a second wave. So we label this as the second wave. So we were short on the bank index during this decline, and we were looking at around a 61% retracement of wave 1 to complete this wave C. Now the index actually just completed a 50% retracement, and it fell to this fourth wave low, and then that was yesterday. So this is the weekly chart, and if you go to the daily chart, you can see the internals of this wave count. So again, this was A, 5 wave decline, a 3 wave rise in wave B, and then another very impulsive decline as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And we were looking at a lower level. However, it took support right here, and then yesterday there was this green bar which was being formed. So even though we were short in most of this fall, it was on the back of our mind that we are in wave C of 2, and the next wave to come would have been wave 3 of 3, which would be very sharp. So we were always looking behind our shoulders that whether this decline is finishing or not. So till yesterday morning we were short, but then when yesterday the index started rising here, this is the day before yesterday's action, which was a bullish candle, and no sooner as this candle was taken out in the morning itself, we started covering our shorts. So by yesterday afternoon all shorts were covered, and since we always knew that we should look out for wave 3 to start, we went long in the afternoon. Now why did we do that? For that, let us look at the intraday chart. Let's look at the hourly chart. And the hourly chart, you will see that this price action was extremely bullish, where it took out all these previous days highs and closed at the high of the day, and therefore a trend change was very imminent, and this price action on the hourly and on the half an hour chart was extremely bullish. So we went home with long positions yesterday, and this was what happened when the index started trading today. So what do we know? Why was it that I suggested that we should not exit our longs even on the gap up today? Why? Now this is where the beauty of the Elliott wave principle comes in, because we have a fair idea of the type of price action to follow a wave 2 decline and the type of target that we are looking at. So we go back to the weekly chart, and here we are seeing that if this was indeed a wave 1 rise, this was a wave 2 decline, a wave 3 rise is to come. And wave 3 has already subdivided into the first wave and the second wave, and the third of the third wave was due to come. The third of the third wave is the most strongest wave with large range bars and big price gaps. And that is what we are now witnessing. So what would be the target for this third wave rise? So for that, let us apply some price projections. So going back to the weekly chart, if this was wave 1 which ended in 2015, this was wave 2 which declined in 2016, all over 2015 to the beginning of 2016, and this was the wave 1 of third, second of third, and we are in third of third. So projecting from this price point, we are looking at a 1.6 times projection of wave 3, which comes around 6073. If we take a 1.6 times projections of this first wave, this comes in at 6155. So we have a fair idea that this wave 3 which has now started is going to go somewhere around 6000 to 6200. Now remember, the price right now is at 4000. So we are looking at least another 30% rise in the PSU Bank Index. So we maintain our long positions and we stay to be long and maintain a proper stop loss and ride this wave up. I hope that helped. Thank you. Bye bye. Best of luck.